Warren Buffett once said, "The difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything. They aspire to live life on their terms and not on people's opinions." He said further, "There is no magic about success. To be successful in life, you must be willing to be different." That is a priceless insight. Are you eagerly searching for viable tips on how to be successful? Are you tired of trying so hard for years but never seem to get ahead? Let's dive into the 7 priceless insights he said helped him transform his financial state for good. After all, who wouldn't take the advice of one of the world's most successful investors? What are these 7 steps to success? Number 1, find your passion. Make sure to prioritize your passion and find true fulfillment in what you do. Quite a lot of people detest their current jobs. They only work for the check, and such a lifestyle never leads to success. Success starts from the mind. When you find pleasure and fulfillment in what you do, going the extra mile will be effortless. And you cannot succeed if you aren't willing to go the extra mile, which is why you need to identify your passion and begin to invest in that. It could be a side hustle, but do what you love, because hating your side hustle would be detrimental. It would lead to a life of frustration and moving in circles. Instead, strive to discover what you enjoy doing effortlessly. Thereafter, sharpen your skills and convert your passion into a source of income. Only then are you on the pathway to success. Number 2, strive to better yourself. The mind is a very powerful tool that can accelerate your success if used correctly. This is where investing in yourself comes in. It gives you an added advantage, and you must make it a priority. Come to think of it, you want to be successful, but when was the last time you read an educational book on finances, or took up a course to improve your way of thinking and increase your knowledge? That's an area you should give due attention to. Warren Buffett once said, "The more you learn, the more you earn." I think there's nothing truer than that powerful quote. You can't give what you don't have, and you don't expect people to pay you a fortune for the value you can't give. But as long as you keep investing in yourself, your value increases, and the money, fame, and respect naturally tag along as a reward. You can take an online course or get a financial advisor, one that will guide you to achieve your goals. Keep adding to your store of knowledge. This way, you will be well informed and be in a better position to beat poverty. Number 3, study failure. The business magnate once said, "It's good to learn from your mistakes, but it's better to learn from other people's mistakes." Do you know why? Because you will never have the time to learn all those lessons yourself. If not, your life will be full of colossal mistakes and slow progress. But learning from others speeds up your journey to success with limited setbacks. As you build your businesses, you are bound to make some mistakes, but you should not allow that to stop you from pushing forward towards achieving your financial goals. Robert Kiyosaki said, "One of the most important messages I have for anyone aspiring to be successful is that failure should inspire you to get smarter. Don't let failure ever stop you. Unfortunately, our school system says if you fail, you are stupid. That's not true. Don't let a mere setback or failure hinder you from reaching the summit of financial success. Falling short of your target does not make you a fool. Instead, it presents you with a chance to enhance your intellect and proficiency, pushing you further toward your desired outcome. Embrace each setback, learn from it, and then move on. Every failure is a stepping stone towards being a better version of yourself, and you can always turn your mistakes into lessons to help you make better decisions in the future. Number 4, don't worry what others think. If doing what others do is the pathway to success, everyone would be successful by now. Success simply means identifying your strong points and investing in them till you see results. However, in reality, when you dare to do something unconventional, you are perceived as bizarre and weird. Yet, it is important to know that pleasing others can deter your progress and shift your focus from your pursuits to what others think. You must be willing to be different. Warren Buffett remains a good example of success. He encountered skepticism and was deemed old-fashioned and misguided when he adamantly chose not to invest in internet stocks during the infamous tech bubble. Nonetheless, his steadfastness ultimately proved to be prudent, as he outsmarted the market frenzy and didn't lose any money, whereas others incurred a huge loss. This anecdote underscores the fact that genuine success often requires embracing an independent mindset and being willing to swim against the current of conventional wisdom. Dare to be different. Forget about keeping up with the Joneses. Rather, face your financial goals and do what's important to get out of the financial crisis. If that involves incorporating a frugal lifestyle and denying yourself these hangouts with friends, start that now. Of course, your friends might call you names, but you know what you're up to. They will understand more when your results start speaking for themselves and you opt to retire early to explore the world. Number 5. Maintain a competitive advantage. Be willing to learn and adapt. Willingness to learn and adapt is a major key in staying relevant. In the same vein, it is the one thing that differentiates the rich from the poor. You'll mostly find the poor always are in their comfort zone. However, this is not the case with the wealthy. Jeff Bezos has never been afraid to admit that when he doesn't know something, he has always been open to new ideas and perspectives. This adaptability has allowed Amazon to stay ahead of the curve in a rapidly changing marketplace. For example, when Amazon first started, it only sold books. But as Bezos saw the potential for other products, he began to expand the company's offerings and include everything from electronics to groceries. He has also been quick to embrace new technologies, such as artificial intelligence and machine learning. To be free from the web of poverty, it is important to be open-minded, ready to learn new things, and adapt to changes in your industry or marketplace. This might mean taking classes, seeking mentorship, or networking with others in your field. By staying open to new ideas and perspectives, you'll be better equipped to make informed decisions and stay ahead of the curve. Number 6. Know your circle of competence. Warren Buffett emphasizes the significance of understanding one's circle of competence, which involves operating solely within domains that align with your knowledge and expertise. This approach requires you to identify areas where you feel comfortable and can confidently navigate and try not to be good at everything. Acknowledging and accepting your limitations and weaknesses is crucial for achieving success. By grasping the extent of your abilities, you will be better equipped to strategically work towards your goals from a position of strength. No wonder Buffett emphasizes that understanding our circle of competence is a timeless principle for anyone striving to succeed in life. Number 7. Have a margin of safety. Diversification is an essential element of any investment strategy. By spending your investments across a range of securities, you can reduce the impact of any single stock or sector. The value investor, Warren Buffett, will always say, don't risk all your money in one company. Instead, diversify your investment portfolio to mitigate any potential risks. The margin of safety principle serves as a cushion of protection in case of any unfavorable developments that may occur in the future, such as a decline in the company's financial performance. In essence, it minimizes the downside risk of investing in one particular stock. Another way to maintain a margin of safety is by having more than one source of income. Do you know that 65% of millionaires attribute their wealth to passive income? Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, among others, are examples of such individuals. Imagine waking up to a bank account that grows on its own, effortlessly financing your dreams and desires. That can only happen when you engage in passive income. You need to leverage this unique method to break free from financial stress. Having an emergency fund is a must if you want to survive the coming recession or economic downturn. You don't know when you'll be laid off. You don't know when your side hustle might fail. And you also cannot predict when you will have an emergency. Maybe a car breakdown or a medical emergency. How will you meet the emergency if you do not have money in your emergency fund? Having a margin of safety is paramount. Emergencies have always pushed people into debt. But before we talk about debt, what is coming might be so intense that banks might not have the capacity to give out loans, just like what happened in 2007. When banks do not give loans, you might be forced to take on private loans with an incredibly high interest rate. And that's far from what we want at the moment. The goal is to achieve success and not be held down by chains of debt. If you do not have an emergency fund, it's time for you to start now. The difference between the poor and the wealthy is access to certain information. Now that you have access to this wealth of information, you must run with it. You can be successful. You can be a millionaire. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.